Hi all, welcome to another session on electromagnetic wave. So today we will be discussing about sinusoidal wave, or it's also known as harmonic waves. Okay, so sinusoidal wave or harmonic wave generally takes this form, the f of zt. We can write some amplitude a cos of kz minus omega t plus delta. So this is the general expression for harmonic wave, and pictorially we can represent the harmonic wave in this fashion. F time. Okay, so this is a simple example of the harmonic wave. We can show it. Okay, good. Some okay. I think it would be better to give a detailed explanation of this sinusoidal wave, how the sinusoidal wave we get. So for that, consider again the stretch string example. So consider a stretch string fixed at one end, okay, and the free at another end, and we are going to oscillate the free end. So the free end, the free end location we can put it as 0. So the oscillation function, it would be a function of time at location 0. So f0t, I can write a cos omega t minus delta. Okay, so this is the general expression for any oscillating function. So this shows that when time goes on, the displacement will vary from plus a to minus a. The cos function maximum is it can go to plus 1, and minimum it can go to minus 1. So therefore the function maximum it can go up to plus a, and minimum it can go up to minus a. So it will oscillate in between the plus a and minus a. So if that is the case, then in this string we'll get the oscillation. The wave will propagate through it. If you take some location z at time t, now this shape or this oscillation must have come from the origin. Okay, now what is the time required to travel the oscillation from location 0 to the location z? So the time required would be equal to the z by v. So therefore the shape at the location z at the time t would be equal to the shape at location 0 at a time t minus z by v. Because in order to reach the oscillation from the origin to the position z, it requires time. The time delay is z by v. See, if the v is the speed of the wave. So therefore, f of zt I can write as, now what is the shape of the function, or the functional form of the wave at the location 0 time t is this. So I can just replace the t with t minus z by v. So this become a cos omega t minus z by v minus delta. Now before going to the further discussion, we can just see what is omega. Now this omega is called the angular frequency of oscillations. In case of oscillation, it is called angular frequency, and it is equal to 2 pi f, where f is 1 by t. F is called frequency. So omega is 2 pi times of frequency, and what is frequency is 1 by t. So the frequency, what is the physical meaning of frequency? Okay, so better don't use the F for frequency because we have already used F for function. So better use the symbol nu for frequency. So nu equal to 1 by t. Now what's the physical meaning of nu? So nu is the number of oscillations per second, and t is a time period of oscillation. Okay, so this omega is defined in the domain of oscillation. So omega is the angular frequency of oscillation, and therefore the corresponding frequency means the number of oscillations per second. So how many oscillations are happened within 1 second, that is what is done by the frequency or nu. And the corresponding time, the time required to complete the one oscillation, is denoted by symbol capital T. Okay, so we have not, it is not in the context of wave, it is just in the context of oscillation. So we can continue the discussion of about the wave. And what is A? The A is called the amplitude. There is a maximum displacement for the oscillation. So f of zt is again A cos of omega t minus omega by v times z minus delta. Now cos is an even function. So cos theta is also same as cos of minus theta. So I can write is A cos omega by v times z minus omega t plus delta. Okay, now we can look at what is this omega by v. So omega by v, for the time being, I am denoting by symbol k. So hence it can write as A cos kz minus omega t plus delta. So finally, the harmonic wave f of zt is A times cos of kz minus omega t plus delta, where k is equal to omega by v, or v equal to omega by k. Now we can see the meaning of this omega, k, and v, so on. Now v is already known to us, so v is nothing but the speed of the wave. Now what is the meaning of omega? Now the omega of the wave is same as the omega of the oscillation, the angular frequency of oscillation. Now how it is connected with the wave? So the omega we can call it as the angular frequency of the wave, and it is 2 pi nu. But the meaning is slightly different, because if you produce one oscillation, we can produce one wave. So the one oscillation, it means if you move to the upward direction, then downward direction, then we can make a crest, then a trough. So one oscillation produce one wave. So the nu we can call the number of oscillation per second. So instead, in the context of wave, the nu can be said that the number of waves produced per second. So v is the speed, and omega is the angular frequency of wave, which is equal to 2 pi nu, and nu is the number of waves produced per second. So it is very logical, because the number of waves produced per second depending upon the number of oscillation. So how fast you oscillate the string, based on that you'll get the number of waves. So if you're oscillating very slowly, we'll get very few number of waves. If you're oscillating very fast, we'll get more number of waves. So the one oscillation produces one wave. So hence, in the context of the oscillation, we said the nu is the number of oscillation per second. But in the context of wave, the nu is the number of waves produced per second. Okay. Now we know that in one oscillation, when you produce one oscillation, the wave propagating, one wave is producing, and it will propagate a small length, or it will advance a length of wave. So the length of the wave we can denote by symbol lambda. The length of the wave we can denote by symbol lambda. So therefore, the speed of the wave, I can say that it is lambda by t, because in order to produce one wave, we require t time. So in t time, it advances lambda length. So when you oscillate once, when you oscillate the string once, then we produce one wave which is of length lambda, and the time required to produce this wave is time capital T. So the speed of the wave we can write as lambda by t, and we can write it as nu into lambda. Okay, so v is simply nu into lambda. Now k we written as omega by v, and what is omega? Omega is 2 pi nu, and v we can write as nu into lambda, so nu will cancel, so k would be equal to 2 pi by lambda. So this k, which is 2 pi by lambda, is called the propagation vector or wave vector. The k is called wave vector, it is 2 pi by lambda, where lambda is called the wavelength. And what is 1 by lambda? 1 by lambda is called wave number. It is number of waves in unit length. Okay, so we have discussed almost everything. Now, finally, we have just missed one thing to discuss, that is lambda, sorry, delta. The delta, which is come from the oscillation itself. So there is a delta here. Now, what is delta? The meaning of delta here. So delta is called the initial phase. Delta is called initial phase. So if delta is 0, then the oscillation will start from capital A. Okay, because if delta is 0, if delta equal to 0, then at time 0, f, okay, so better we can write at time 0. So we can just plot a table. Delta and f of 0 0. What, so f of 0 0 means what is the location of the string at the at position 0 and at time 0. So if delta is 0, if you put t equal to 0, then you'll get cos 0, that become plus a. And if delta is pi, it will become cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1, it become minus a. If delta is pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0, so therefore it becomes 0. And 3 pi by 2, it is 0. Okay, so the initial phase actually represent what is the initial displacement of the string. Okay, so it is a measure, the initial phase is a measure of the initial displacement of the string. So the same meaning which comes over here. So delta is called the initial phase. So which actually represents, or which gives or which decides initial displacement of string at z equal to 0 or at the origin. Okay, so with that we have discussed everything about the wave function. So this kind of the form of the wave function is called the harmonic wave or sinusoidal wave. Okay, so although it is represented as a cosine function, it is harmonic or it is sinusoidal. So only difference between the sine and cos is a phase difference of pi by 2. Okay, so it is usually called a sinusoidal wave or harmonic wave. So we can summarize our discussion. So f of zt, a harmonic wave, we can represent as a cos kz minus omega t plus delta. So this a represent the maximum displacement of the wave. So and therefore the a is called the amplitude of the wave, and k is called the wave vector, where k is 2 pi by lambda. So from the wave vector, we can calculate the wavelength of the wave. And omega t, the omega is the angular frequency, and from omega we can calculate the frequency of the wave, and delta is the initial phase of the wave. Now from this expression we say that this is a wave propagating in positive z direction because it is a function of z minus omega t form or kz minus omega t form. So it shows that it is propagating in positive z direction. And just looking at this, we can find the speed of the wave. The speed of the wave would be the ratio between the term which is come with t and the term which come with z. So the speed of the wave is simply equal to omega by k, and that is also same as nu into lambda. So by just looking at the sinusoidal wave expression, we can get many details about the wave, that is in which direction it propagate, what would be its frequency, what is its angular frequency, what is wavelength, what is its wave number, what is initial phase, what is its amplitude. So all the informations is available within this expression itself. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. So in the next class, we'll have another discussion, which will be on the reflection transmission. So before discussing that, we'll introduce another way of notating this harmonic wave in the next class. Okay, so thanks. Bye.